How to be a good line manager. I think a good start point is to, in my experience, the successful teams tend to cover four bases really well. And it's our responsibility as a line manager to create a... Sixthly, we can think about, can we say sixthly? That's how we become not only a good line manager, but a great line manager. Whatever role we're in, almost inevitably, it's very challenging. My role is to share the lessons of my 30+ years of experience of running businesses, developing teams, leading turnarounds and assessing businesses for acquisition. Collectively, across the whole of my career, I've been involved with over 150 different operating organisations and environments. My name's Rob Evans, and I hope you find this content both enjoyable and of great value. How to be a good line manager. I think a good start point is to think about the definition of good, which is meeting approval, and think about the definition of great, which is surpassing expectations, which is being way above average. So I think our first key mission is to think, how do we be great? Not just be good, be great. If we fall short of great, we're still going to be good. So I think that's a good start point in how to be a good line manager. I think the second piece is to think very, very clearly about what is it that our department is here to do, and to make sure that we deliver. We're not going to get an opportunity to continue as a line manager, to be a good line manager, if we're not delivering what needs to be delivered. So that's the second part. I think the third part is to remember that we have to get things done as a department, as a team. It's very easy with all the pressures that confront us to focus on the things that need to be done. Numbers always matter. We always have to focus on the numbers that need to be delivered, or the budget that needs to be managed, or the output that needs to be done. There's always numbers. But if we forget that it's people doing the activity, our people, and if we forget that it's our people that are delivering the numbers, managing the numbers, driving the numbers for us, it makes it much harder for us to achieve the numbers that we need to achieve. So point 3, it's all about getting the best out of the people we lead as a line manager. The fourth piece is against that backdrop. It's our responsibility as a line manager to create a fantastic environment for our people to be able to give their best, deliver their best, for them to be able to show the best of them, and for them to really want to get done what we need to get done, rather than doing it because they feel they have to. We're there to create, as a line manager, a feeling in our team, a feeling in our department. The more consciously that we can design an environment that creates a great feeling, the likelier we are to be a success, and the likelier we are to be hopefully considered to be a great line manager. I hope you're enjoying and getting great value from this video. Please give it a like and please subscribe. It really helps. Thank you. The next piece that we have to think about is that we always have customers external to our department, to our team. It's those customers that we and our people have to serve. And it's those customers that expect stuff from us. It's those customers that are placing demands on us. So the closer that we are to those customers, and we understand those customers, and some of them will be internal and some of them will be external, the likelier we are to put ourselves in a position where we can delight them, even if we're in a not-for-profit. Whatever environment we're working in, we're always there to deliver some kind of return, some kind of product, service, experience. We're always measured typically as well. So I think the better we understand the expectations of our customers, serve those customers, communicate with those customers, the likelier we are to find that there's less pressure on our department, there's less pressure on us as a line manager, the more likely we are to be considered to be a great line manager, a good line manager. We might have external customers, we might have internal customers like our colleagues in other departments, our line manager, but we also are here as a line manager to provide a leadership service to our people. This is a mindset that's really going to help us. We spoke earlier about the environment that we design for our people, but we're also here to be somebody that our people can rely on, that will stand up for them, that will support them, that will guide them, that will coach them, that will give them clear structure, clear expectations. In my experience, the successful teams tend to cover 4 bases really well, and that's people, principles, mechanics and culture. The second piece, which is the principles, it's what do we stand for? Do we know today what we stand for? The better our people understand what it is we're going for as a team, as a department, what matters most, how do we want to operate along the way, and the more that we consistently encourage good ways and respond appropriately to examples of bad ways, the likelier we are to create an environment where our people know where they stand. And if our people know where they stand, then they're much more likely to be able to deliver for us. I talked about this idea of PPMC leadership. I cover it in all of my programs for first-time leaders, department leaders, and a variety of function-specific leaders, HR, finance, IT. Click the link in the description to find out about all the Outperformance Highway programs, to join our community, and there's lots more free content. People, principles, mechanics, and culture. Often, as a line manager, we don't always have control on the people in our team. We have to get the best out of those people, but we don't necessarily have a control on who's hired at times. The second piece is the principles, and we just talked about that. What do we stand for? What are we going for? What is our department all about? What are our expectations? The third piece is mechanics, the operating mechanics. How do we as a team communicate, work together, the processes, the hardwiring, what meetings do we have, what matters in those meetings? This hardwiring, the mechanics, needs to be set up in such a way, whatever it is that we put in place as a line manager for our interactions with others, for our meetings with others, for our communications, for our processes, so long as we are easy to work for as a leader and as a department and as a team, and easy to work with as the customers of our team, of our department, then we're more likely to be successful. We're more likely to be seen to be a good line manager, great line manager. The fourth part of PPMC leadership, people, principles, mechanics and culture, is culture. And culture, the ways of a people. And what we're trying to do as a line manager is create an environment, we talked about environment earlier on, that is energizing. It's energizing for our people. So it's energizing to work with and energizing to work for, because our cultures are energy, and cultures are hard to create, but there are steps that we can take to move cultures in the direction that we want to move them. They're a product of our people, they're a product of our wider society, but they're also a product of what we put in place in our organization. And the more that we can focus on creating an energizing environment, of course, that is about creating mechanisms for bonding our team, but also creating an environment through the behaviors that we demonstrate, our communication, and the behaviors and communications that we tolerate, encourage, discourage, and so on in our organization. So thinking about that culture is really important. The last piece in all of this is to think also about our own personal growth as a leader, as an individual. The more that we can equip ourselves to be a good line manager, a great line manager, the likelier we are to become one. And that requires us to be curious, hungry to learn, to build our knowledge base, to develop our business acumen, our people acumen, our ability to organise thought, our cognitive acumen. It requires us to think carefully about the mindsets, the attitudes that we adopt to day-to-day situations, the way we look at situations, the way we look at our role, the way we think about our colleagues, our line manager, our customers. So our mindsets are really important. And then there's the skills, and I think there's methods, there's frameworks that we can learn that will help accelerate us to organise thought and help us make better decisions day to day. Because the key thing about being a line manager is that, as in any role, we're always pioneering. Nobody's ever done exactly what we're doing with our set of colleagues in our particular set of circumstances at this particular moment in history before. So there's no one manual to get done what we need to get done. We have to grow our experience, leverage the experiences of others, think consciously about what we do, be hungry to learn, and find ways to navigate the situations that we find ourselves in. The more that we can equip ourselves for that as a line manager, the likelier we are to be seen to be, because good how to be a good line manager, how to be a great line manager in the eyes of others. It's in the eyes of our people. It's in the eyes of our line manager, our own line manager, our boss. It's in the eyes of our customers, it's in the eyes of our colleagues. They judge us. But the more that we equip ourselves, the more likely we're going to be seen to be a good line manager, or ideally a great line manager. How to be a good line manager, ideally a great line manager. We've covered a few things. Firstly, go for great. Don't just go for good, go for great. Secondly, it's all about delivering. Our team, our department has to deliver. Thirdly, we can only deliver if we get the best out of our people. Fourthly, that means that we have to create a great environment and a great feeling for our people. Fifthly, we as a team, we as a department, we deliver for customers. We have to delight our customers, and our customers are many and varied. So know our customers and know what they're looking for from us. Sixthly, we can think about, can we say sixthly? We can think about using PPMC leadership as a framework for the way that we design our environment. And that stands for people. And of course, our people not only are the folks who are helping us deliver for customers, they're also customers of us as a good or a great line manager. They're customers of our leadership service. Secondly, in PPMC leadership principles, we're clear about what we stand for. Thirdly, the mechanics, the operating mechanics we put in place mean that we're easy to work with and easy to work for. Fourthly, the culture we put in place means that we are energizing to work with and for. And the final piece in our quest to be a good, ideally a great line manager is our own personal growth. Thinking about the knowledge, the skills and the mindsets. That's how we become not only a good line manager, but a great line manager. How do we set about being a great line manager today? Well, I hope you enjoyed that and got great value from it. Please don't forget to check out the link. Also, please give it a like and please do subscribe. As I said, it really does help. I'll see you in the next video.